In fact, economists learn literally in the first few weeks at university that money is irrelevant. They say money illusion. So they represent people's tastes using what they call indifference curves, and they're like isoquants on a weather map. If you look at an isoquant, it shows you all the points of the same pressure. So you can be here or you can be in Denver, and the air pressure can be the same if you're in the same weather unit. So you just draw a cell that links together. Well, they do the same thing with utility and say lots of bananas and very few coconuts can give you the same utility as lots of coconuts and very few bananas. And you draw basically a hyperbola running down and linking the two. And they'll say, well, that's your utility. That describes your tastes. And then we have your income. And given your income, you can buy that many bananas completely, or that many coconuts, or a straight line combination of the two. And then if we double the nominal price of coconuts and double the nominal price of bananas and double your income, what happens? And the correct answer is, nothing, sir. You stay at the same point of tangency between what your budget is and which particular utility curve gives you the maximum satisfaction. So that gets ingrained into them, and they think anybody who worries about money suffers from money illusion. You are therefore ignorant of the deep insights of economics if you think money actually matters. So you have an entire theory of economics which presumes we exchange through barter. Like I'll swap you that Microsoft Surface for, actually I'll take 2 of those for one of these. We do this bartering type arrangement. In fact, that only works if money plays no creative role in the economy. And that's where you'll find, reading Schumpeter, the insight that's the school of thought that I come from, that says money is essential. Money actually adds to demand, and we'll talk about that later on. So that's the neoclassical school that ends up being subjective theory of value, non-monetary, as though everything happens in barter, and focusing on equilibrium, as though everything happens in equilibrium. Or if you get disturbed from equilibrium, you return back to it again. And that mindset describes capitalism. Its most interesting feature is that it reaches equilibrium. Now, what planet are we on to believe that? Because if you look at the real world, the real exciting world of capitalism in which we live, change is by far the most obvious characteristic of it.